This is the best team I can ever think of, alright? It's the Memo Shrine team with Evernight as well. Everyone has a Memo Shrine this team. That means a lot of damage output. What do you mean they take no damage? Hello, Internet! And today we got Depressed March shushing me. And in today's topic, it's something that I really am looking forward to. We got the new endgame mode, Anomaly Arbitration, right? And, well, we gotta clear every endgame mode with full stars in order to unlock this. Okay, so this is like the real endgame. This is the final boss of the final bosses. I guess we have to beat them first. Oh yeah, by the way, everything's here from the Creator Experience server. And yeah, let's just see how good the new character is in the new mode, huh? If I find any sort of difficulty, I think we're cooked on our real accounts now. Well, we'll find out once I beat everything. All right, I've cleared everything I needed to, and we've unlocked it. Intellitron Endgame. That just sounds really difficult. And here we go. We've unlocked the mode. Anomaly Arbitration is a series of extremely challenging stages. Okay. It features Knight and King stages. So basically, you gotta like beat the front chest and then get to the boss. That's aura farming in the background right here. And you can choose to clear the boss right away just for it to be more difficult, okay? That's interesting, though. Once you clear all of it, it's gonna be a lot weaker. So you know what we do. We gotta fight the hardest one first. Crisis alert. Let me think or continue challenge. Let me think. Normal games would just say, you know, cancel or go back. That this one's like, let me think. Hold on a minute. Sounds like I'm gonna do a really bad decision. You can check the enemy target's trace before challenging this king stage. Can I not read? I hate reading. Each time after the enemy target's attack, the attacker loses 3% of HP of their own max HP. What? And this one reduces the energy. I don't even know. There's too many texts. I cannot read more than like 2 sentences. I guess we'll use like the little strongest team I can put together. We got Evernight, of course. I want to see how good she is in here. These effects are cracked, by the way. Number of allied targets not equal to 4. You get like 60% of damage. Maybe we'll take this one. All right, I guess we're good. Let's just jump in, dude. And hey, if you're looking to get these new characters and you're short on pulls, Loot Bar's got you covered. And here's a quick shout out. Now, I know you're tired of ads as well, but I do think this could help you out a bunch, and I won't make it too long. Just 30 seconds of your time. Loot Bar's simple. It provides cheaper prices for various top-ups, including unique ones like a Cerebral Guaranteed bundle right now. And they even have a version limited Ordinary Shard deal that usually costs $100, but it's just 80 now. If you're not one to drop big purchases, Loot Bar's got you covered with the Express Supply Pass for slightly cheaper too. I feel like a housewife sharing discount tips in Walmart. Best part being there's no longer required. Just your UID and server. Complete the payment, and you see the resources you purchase in your account within 5 minutes. Plus, as you can tell by the reviews, they are quite positive. If there are any safety concerns, well, Loot Bar's also got great reviews even on Trustpilot. And well, I've had zero issues myself, so I find it more trustworthy than that. If you use my link in the description right now, you can even obtain a 10% discount coupon as newcomers. It helped me out a bunch, and no pressure here, is totally up to you. I'd appreciate it though. Now then, back to the video. 120 level, and his name starts with First Genius. Are we cooked, yo? All right, we'll just jump right in though. This is actually my first time running Evernight. I usually do like a video, but I recorded this video first because I'm just really excited for this one. Dealing damage and defeating enemy will accumulate chest progress. Only when the progress is full, the stage will be completed, eh? There's a challenge stage cycle limit, and it's 2 cycles or 300 cycles. What does that mean? It probably means 2 cycles, huh? 2 cycles? That's nothing. To get 3 stars, yeah, it's 2 cycles. That's insane. How do we even beat this? Well, we'll try it though. This is the best team I can ever think of, alright? It's the Memo Shrine team with Evernight as well. Everyone has a Memo Shrine this team. That means a lot of damage output. What do you mean they take no damage? I was about to be cheeky and say, yo, inversion helps me because I want to lose HP so I can like gain more stuff. And then every time I attack them, I'll lose HP. But nah, if you just don't die, there's nothing I can do. Well, let's summon a mem. We'll get Hyacinth as well. Is my eyes just deceiving me? There's no way they just took no damage from that. That was still like 500k damage across the both now. Well, anyways, look at my team. I'm fighting a little demon with some squids, a cat that flies, and a horse that flies. All right, pushing you up with all the Memo Shrines. Evernight helped me captures up a bunch with this, right? And soon we'll have Evernight to do damage as well. Here comes the Memo Shrine. Let's just check out how much boost we got, right? 448 crit damage. Yeah, that's from Eevee, I think. And just a bunch more buffs. This team has so many. Look at the amount of crit damage we're getting right here. You'll probably see this for the first showcase video of Evernight, but as I said, I recorded this video first. But you know what? Let's just focus on this one, huh? And I did 1.1 million. That was 1.1 million. Huh? They just don't die. I'm not even afraid of dying. They just don't die. All right. right, so Evernight's gonna go and we get the ulti, yes, but there's just nothing I can do. Yes, I'm gonna do a lot of damage, but it's gonna be nothing now. I guess we'll keep on going. I'm pretty certain there's no way I can win this. Well, we'll proceed. Let's go for the E here. We'll push our EV up. And now with the Dark Riddle State or whatever the name is, we should do a bunch of damage here, right? I'm thinking 2 mil. Okay, that's not even close. Even the mobs are that bulky? You gotta be joking me, right? I guess I'll keep playing this and we'll skip till the end. I'll keep doing like the best thing I know. And we'll see at the end how much HP they have left, you know what I'm saying? Let's just look at this though. 2.6 million. No one is dying. 4% game progress. I guess we'll skip forward because there's literally nothing going on. They're just so bulky. It's not like they're hurting me either. They're just bulky. We'll see you in like, I don't know, 2 hours.
5 minutes later.
Guys, I was trying to play through the game. Both of my memo sprite died. I realized the reason why I'm not dying is because Lil Eco's mitigating all the damage. It died. This is the first time I've ever seen Lil Eco die. That's a little bit crazy. We should be okay. We brought him back. I think we're fine. I'll see you when I see you.
A few moments later.
I might die. I might die. Oh my god. Oh, my Lil Eco died again. But we'll bring him back again though. We're literally making a little horse just die and continually revive it just for it to die again. But I mean, we're almost done with this entire mode. Like you can tell like the bottom left right here, it's 0 cycles, 60 action value left. I would assume that is. And yeah, to just check out my progress, 14% of the game done. They are not even half health. I've been dunking millions of damage for casters. I think they might actually have billions of HP. I'm not even joking. All right, maybe not billion, but hundreds of million, maybe. Okay, maybe not even that. I wanted to exaggerate, but the Asian in me says, nope, you know it's not 100 million. More like 10 million HP each. Yeah, that seems legit. It's probably what it is. Each of these elites, or even the mobs, are like a whole boss in an MOC. That's the amount of HP we're talking about. And look at this. Bam, 2.1 million. No one bats an eye. And I've dunked like probably 10 of those at them. So yeah, I guess we'll continue until the 0 hits, and we'll review the whole thing. Yeah, I don't think this is great. Check out the Evernight damage though. Yo, 1 million that no one cares about. Well, I'll probably react way harder if this is MOC, but it's not. And yeah, just like that, Lil Eco the final hit. It is done, baby. Just like that. From that, we can understand a couple of things. The challenge difficulty is high. Recommend to complete all night stages. We have to complete them as casual players, okay? If you don't, just give up. But this also opens up a thing. There are gonna be someone out there, some godforsaken account that's gonna try what I just did and they're gonna succeed for some reason. I hope they give you like an accomplishment for that because that is just impressive. But there we go. If you want to beat all the chess pieces on the outside, you have to have 3 teams each, right? That's why your box has to be deep. You need to have a lot of teams, and then you need the best team to fight king and jack. And by the way, I just fought the first wave. There's like 2 waves. The boss I haven't even touched. I would assume each of these are like MOC bosses, right? I guess we'll try it out. I'll show some of it and then we'll beat all of them and then we'll fight the boss again, I would say. Now, what I'm noticing, they all have these unique buffs, I guess, which like for every 1%, it reduces something. Like if I hit them, they reduce something of mine. It's very annoying. Non-elite enemy targets won't have their HP and toughness reduced. What are you talking about? Are they just immortal? Well, we'll jump in. Can I start from the 3rd one? Hopefully I could. And oh, I can. Let's just showcase this. I don't think we've fought something like this before, right? We'll be using the best team known to mankind again. If this is hard as well, then damn, casual players do not touch this mode. And yo, look at the challenge goals right here. Achieve victory no more than 2 cycles is how you get the 3 stars. That is ridiculous. You actually have to have a really good account for you to do that, I think. But let's just check out the damage output though. Is this still gonna be like no damage? That'd be too stupid, dude. Oh my god. I'm doing no damage. Are you kidding me? It's definitely more than the last stage, I will say, but still, this is still a lot less than I expected. This is with the best team that I can think of in the game right now though. All right, let's just not get ahead of ourselves. Let's jump in with another summon. Let's check out the damage output on this one. This should be in the millions now, I would say. Yeah, easily in the millions. Maybe 1.5 and bam, 1.4. And okay. The HP does go down. I can't believe that's the level we're talking about at this juncture of the game. The HP does go down. Yep, somehow that would be the worry. All right, now we get the ulti in. We get the Dark Riddle State, and we should have some pretty good damage on Evernight. So let's check the damage out. Bam, good, okay. It's good damage from Evernight. It's just such a shame because in this mode, every everyone's just way too bulky that it looks like she's just tickling them. I can assure you this, for like a supportive character, is a lot of damage, dude. 360 right there. Not too shabby. Okay, we should easily be able to clear this. Maybe in zero cycle, but the issue is I want to check this out as well. If I get to the next wave, I'm pretty sure there's another wave. Does the cycle reset like how MOC does, right? Because in MOC, you can use the whole cycle, but if the cycle is still there, you can get to the next wave and you actually go back to the start of that cycle. You know what I'm saying? I just realized as well, yeah, the mobs does not die. They don't even have their HP go down because it's under protection, and it only gets eliminated when the elite die. So I have to kill this rock as soon as I can, or else I'm not even gonna, like, I can't even clear this in time. This is such a great stall tech from them.
6 months later.
All right, this ought to do it, right? At least we gotta kill the rock. Come on. And thank you. Okay, we killed the rock and it's instantly done. Fire. No one has immortality on Darren right now. It's just 3 elites. I think we have this. And yo, the action does not reset. The cycle stays at 6. So you actually don't have a lot of time. And if you just misplay once or twice, you might lose like the whole 3-shot clear. Yo, Honkai Stryo, they're stepping it way up with the challenge. This is way harder than any I've ever played before. Thankfully, though, there's nothing too crazy about this. It's just like there's unique buffs. You're not really like dying to some crazy boss mechanic. You're just killing them, I think. Wait, is this not the final wave? Why is it only 52%? I'll just continue playing and you'll know at the end of this. We'll skip ahead.
Several days later.
All right, this will be the final attack, I think. We should got them down, and we are basically just there. We've used 1 cycle, basically, at the end of the first cycle, and that should be a 3-shot clear. There we go. We used basically 0 cycle for this one. I'm pretty sure the cycles in this one is definitely longer than the ones we have in MOC, but still, it does feel quite challenging. But yeah, there's no wave 3, it's only wave 2, thank God, and it should be the same for all of it. But you do get like these previous bosses that we see for the waves though. And is it the same for night 3 as well? Oh, I thought there are 9 stages in total. Never mind, there's 3. This is 2, that's 1. Okay, got you. All right, in that case, we'll beat everything and then we'll come back and we'll fight the boss. I think these ones are pretty similar. Like, there shouldn't be anything too weird about them, right? One final note. Can I use the stuff that I used before? Ah, team changes detected. You cannot use the stuff that you used before. Don't think you're cheeky, man. I'll see once I beat everything and we'll fight the boss.
Oh, for sure.
Alright, and with that, we've done them all. So the King's Power will now finally be weakened, but I wonder how much is it weakened by, because I'll tell ya, these are not really that easy, especially this boss, I would say. This was actually quite challenging. Alright, now we got King in check. Last time I tried this, I could not get any of even the mobs to half HP, so I hope I get farther than that this time. Obviously, we'll be using the best team that I know. And oh, you can change difficulty. So if you want it to be hard, you could. But Hoyo is so obviously saying they are challenging us. They're like, oh, if you can't beat it, go ahead and try. Look at how smug this guy looks. He knows I can't beat him. Unfortunately, he is correct. Not when you're like at your peak though. When you're weakened like this, maybe I could, but I wonder how much weaker you are though. All right, we're still meeting these 2 guys. I already fought these guys earlier, so I will probably skip ahead, but let's just check out the HP. Does it drop faster? And it actually does drop a lot faster. Look at that. The fact that I say it drops a lot faster and it drops by that smidgen of HP is kind of insane. Especially on that Pegasus. Why is this thing just so much more bulky? All right, let's just play it normally, and then I'll see you once I'm finished with this wave. I'm pretty sure the next wave will instantly beat a boss. I've not even touched. I've not fought the boss ever before, so I wonder how this boss in this mode would be, right? But yeah, let's just skip ahead. You've seen enough of this already.
Eventually.
Look at how much faster this one. We're in the 0 cycle risk. We've not taken a singular cycle yet. 37% is the game progress, right? So it's fairly obvious. I'm pretty sure it was designed to be this way. It's not that, like, you know, ridiculous to assume. You've got to beat all the other stuff before you get to this point. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a lot harder on you. And yeah, once you get that, it shouldn't be too difficult. I will say it's still relatively harder than MOC. Because look at this. Like, my HP are not always too healthy. I know it looks like I'm really healthy here, but trust me, dude, the damage they are outputting is actually up there. So you gotta at least have your, like, characters be well built, you know what I'm saying? With all that said, though, let's just spam that little Eco. This should be it, right? I have to transform. Sure, I'll transform. I'll get the dragon in. This should kill you without me needing to explode, I hope. There we go. Did not explode, so we can come into this and we can explode on you. First Genius Enteleki Xandar. And bro's posing like he's a JoJo character. If you're trying to intimidate me, I'll tell you, you've done a great job at that. I'm so afraid right now. You got 5 HP bars and everything. right, now let's just explode on you. Let's just check on the HP bar as well. 99%. You got 5 HP bar. I'm struggling to even get you down 1%. But yep, okay. We got you down 2%. Okay, I'm afraid. I'm so scared, man. Please make this be like easy. If I beat every chest piece and all of my traces are maxed and all my gears are like better than my accounts and I cannot beat it, yo, we are cooked. That shouldn't be the case, right? Come on. All right, now then, we're about to finish our turn. They're about to take their turn, I think. Unless if I could do this and then still, yep, it's still my turn. Sorry, guys. God damn, it's always my turn. Oh my god, what are you doing? It takes increased damage. Stop doing animations, I'm afraid. There's so many things happening. There's just so many. My ultimate is activated and using it consumes half my health. Fantastic. I guess I could just still use it. I'm gonna get the HP back anyway, so I'm just gonna use it anyway. I don't know if this is smart though. I'm pretty sure there's like a latter part of the sentence that I just didn't bother to read, but I'm pretty sure with at least Hyacinth on the team, I could just heal myself full, right? Bang. Yeah, there we go. We're relatively okay. Dude, with this HP based team, and I'm scared with my HP, it's only the first HP bar. God knows what's gonna happen down the line. And yeah, to get 3-star clear, I'm pretty sure you still have to, yeah, 2 cycles. You gotta achieve it in 2 cycles. How in the world am I gonna do that? This is really hard, dude. Oh gosh. All right, man. Evie, you gotta explode again. Yeah, that's 1% from 700k damage. That's what we're talking about, guys. Like God, we can count that, right? Like, we can kind of calculate that. If 1% was 700k damage, I have a calculator in my hand. So this boss has 70 million HP, guys. Plus minus, I would say, but it's definitely more than 50. 50 million HP on the boss. Holy crap. Like, this ain't even anything. This is a drop of water in the bucket then. Yeah, it's 2.6. This is a lot, but yo, that's like nothing to him. I'm almost certain I miscounted. You know, I just realized that's so much wrong with what I just did, because I also counted the damage from the mobs. It's not that crazy on this boss. It's probably 10 mil HP though, I would bet. But yeah, let's just keep on moving. This will be quite a long video, I think. It just takes forever. I'll at least show you what happens when I break the first HP bar. Like, you know, I'll go through every HP bar, but yeah, this takes a while. I guess we'll skip ahead. This is taking way too long. Okay, what are you doing now? Just when I want to skip, you're showing me all that. The animation just changed back to Hyacinth using the ultimate. I'm confused, but I will continue playing. We're finally breaking the boss for the first time ever. Yo, the boss is hitting the Gomen Amanai pose. Do you know that? Like, I'm pretty sure you know that. The problem with this team is that my single target damage is not the highest, and I say that while dropping 1.7 million. I wouldn't like maybe nah, we have to use the AoE damage to clear the mobs and then get to this point, right? So it's actually kind of tough. I thought maybe Archer would have an easier time here. Maybe not. Maybe I still need casters or find and stuff that can like kill all of them at once. But anyways, 40 stacks on my EV. Let's see this explosion. Damn, 500k. It just doesn't look like it hurt that much. It changes modes. It takes increased damage. We need a lot more damage than increased damage because you are not really taking that much, I'll say. Does he have 5 different modes for every HP bar? Because that would be too broken. I hope not, but I think there is. I will take the massive damage. I think I'll just heal back anyway. Thank God it's every time Hyacinth wants to... Oh, dude, I didn't use it. No, I wasted it. I could have you explode first. Oh, man. This is where I make a misplay and then I just lose out on the 3-shot clear. Like, it's that punishing. But they should get it, right? Bam. 80% left. Can we just kill you? Just drain the first HP. Finally. You have 4 bars of HP left. Oh, my God. It takes forever. I hope there's no difference, though. Like, let's have your kit just stay as is. I can deal with this kit. I think I can just survive, no issue. But the issue is, how can I beat it in time? It's already 2 cycles used. We're almost done with the final cycle, and we're only halfway done. That is insane. I think we're living this, right? The animation looks insanely scary. Does he take more as time goes by? I hope he continually takes more damage, but I doubt that's the case. I think he does take more damage, right? I think the HP pros is going down a lot faster now. Maybe it's just me. Okay, and I've already lost the challenge. I did not get it in 2 cycles, and it's not even by a little bit. It's not because I misplayed or whatever. It's just there's no way. There's 69%. Nice. There's no way I'm gonna like get that in time. This is with like pretty much the best team in the game. That's the level we're looking at. This might be the hardest game I've played in my life. Now, given I've not played Dark Souls before, I'll have you know. Well, it's not hard to beat, I would say. You can beat it as long as you live. I think you can. As long as he doesn't change modes out of nowhere anymore. Like, if this is just all we have to deal with, you can deal with this. But if you want to clear in time to 3-star clear it, that is borderline impossible unless you have idle odds. I'm pretty sure it's more the same. So I'll skip till like when something changes, and then we'll see how long it takes. This is basically all the boss does. It's already a lot of things, right? But so long as you can lift like the entire cycle of what he does, you definitely have this in the bag. It's just a matter of how much time you need to take. The big thing is this, right? Like, it'll drain your HP if you use your ult. You could just not use your ult though, or just use it and heal it back to full. Like, I'll just not use my ult here. I'm pretty sure I'm fine fine with that. And I'll use my ult on Castrus because it's free. Like, Castrus will not die. If anyone might die, Castrus is not the one.
Meanwhile.
Why do I say that? And then she's very much low now. Okay, I'm a bit worried. I might actually die. Can she revive herself? Let's chill a little bit here, yo. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm fine. Castrus doesn't die, yo. And the final 2 bars of HP. I've used 4 cycles. I think I can't even get the 2nd star. But yeah, the HP definitely goes down quicker, though. The longer the game goes, the easier it is for you to do more damage. I think that's the whole idea. But I don't know how you're supposed to get the 3-star clear, though. That's going to be really difficult. But that's the challenge, right? People are saying the game's easy. But this is the end game where for the tryhards out there, you can definitely have a lot of fun in this. I just don't know if it's even numerically possible for people that does not have Eidolons to like clear this in 3 cycles, though. It's so much HP. But yo, 4.3 million done now. And yeah, the HP bar definitely goes down a lot quicker now. 15, 14%. We're doing half a mil per ult. Gosh dang, dude. 1.3 mil right there. And a frozen Xandar. It looks very cursed. Please remove him on my screen. I'm almost certain I fought this boss before. I just somehow cannot recall it. All right, I think we're done. 6% HP on the enemy left. We got that dragon with the final breath. I think we got them. We defeated the hardest mode, or hardest new mode, with 2-star clears. This is with easier S1 on everybody, with probably the strongest team you can think of right now. And we still could not 3-star. This is not about like if I misplayed, I'm pretty sure. I've lost by 2 cycles for the 3-star clear. You don't get that many things for the final star, though, right? Oh, you can get a limited avatar frame for this? Yo. So this is actually like kind of a gimmick, right? Oh, you can see the team you used there. That's pretty nice. So this is basically like a really hard endgame mode that you can get somewhat like an achievement for. You can get a border or something, right? That's good. You don't have to beat this if you're a casual, but if you do beat it, you get recognized for it. That's pretty nice, yeah? But from what I've seen, this is truly very difficult. This is not just MOC 12 to 13 difficult. This is like all new difficult. This is Dark Souls in style difficult because, I mean, okay, you can beat this with like maybe 1 or 2 stars without needing to be a hyper whale with Eidolons, but if you want to get the 3-star, I think that's actually where the challenge is really at. I've used what like a very dedicated player would probably have. It's just max trace on everybody. They all have decent relics. They have the Eidolons they needed, like, you know, E6 on RMC. Everyone else are easier S1. None of them have Eidolons, which, you know, most people that just plays a lot of the game without spending money will have this squadron probably as your best team, yeah? And that is not enough for you to get the 3-star. So if you want to hunt for that, you have to rack your brains a bit more. I just don't know if it's even possible though, but in any case, I'll show you all the stats. I'm sure it's possible if you got like Eidolons and stuff, but those are just kind of cheating, right? But yeah, I wonder, the community is gonna cook up some really fun stuff, I think, like with low tier investment clears, and somehow you can clear in 3-star. I will be shocked if that's doable, but I'm pretty sure with the brains that I don't own, that you guys probably do have, it might be doable. But that'll be all for today. It's quite a long video, but yeah, it's the new endgame mode, and goddamn, I think it's really difficult. Well, I think it's really hard to max star. I don't think it's unachievable at all to at least clear it one time, but I do think it's a decent addition to the game where a lot of tryhards would, you know, enjoy it a lot more. But if you're a casual player, you don't have to clear it, I don't think. At least from the live stream, it's not shown to have like pulls or, you know, limited currencies as rewards. You can get some cosmetics from it, but, you know, that's not the end of the world. Look, see it as a challenge, you know what I'm saying? But that is just my opinion. Let me know what you think from what you've just watched. I can't wait to try it with my own account. I think I'll beat it, but I just won't 2-star it even. Maybe I'll just 1-star it. But that'll be all. Take care.